While much of our energy in our course thus far has been spent on deploying one's time, skills, expertise, and networks, there are numerous other ways that we can deepen our giving lives. In this video, we will talk about your career choices, your relationship with your company, the power of social entrepreneurship, family giving, and even your choices as consumers. Aligning various aspects of your life around your values will in turn strengthen your giving and increase the impact you can have holistically. Begin by thinking through your career. There are two frames that can be helpful in aligning your professional work with your philanthropy. First, consider what impact your organization creates or does not create, and if that mission is one you are passionate about. I believe that the most successful people, and certainly the happiest people, are people whose work aligns with, if not actualizes, their personal passions. Perhaps you are part of a nonprofit to provide greater healthcare access through mobile facilities, or a tech company trying to increase access to information and networks. Second, know that regardless of the organization you work for, there is social value that can be created. This can be accomplished by starting an office recycling program or advocating for greater diversity and inclusion through your company's human resources department. Put yourself in the role of an intrapreneur, that is, bring your new ideas for philanthropy into the company you already work for. Create a new product or a service within your company, one that has social good, that is, instead of creating a new organization altogether. Especially if you can layer your idea into an existing product, both your company and society wins. Plus, you get much greater job satisfaction. There are numerous ways to give back. Just remember that as a place where you spend a huge portion of your time, your job is one way you can create impact. 80,000 Hours, an organization started in the UK, provides research and current thinking on this topic, and I highly encourage you to explore their resources online. Community service as a family is also a way of introducing your children to giving and the idea of caring for others, while also showing them how they can contribute to solving some of your community's problems. For your children, taking on new challenges, whether it's helping to plant trees or a community garden in a neglected street, or going on a 50-mile bike ride to raise money, helps them learn new skills, gains greater self-confidence, and become more responsible. However, before embarking on any social adventure with your child, it's a good idea to sit down together and decide as a family what project or causes you want to spend time on. You could even select 4 or 5 possibilities and vote on them as a family unit, which in essence gives your kids a little lesson in democracy in the process. Volunteering as a family takes many forms. You could involve the entire family or just a few members. You could take on a challenge for a day, or you could embark on something longer term. You could participate, for example, in an adoption type of program through which your family might take responsibility for helping an individual in the community on an ongoing basis, such as a recent immigrant, a child in foster care, or an elderly person without relatives. Community organizations and churches can often help facilitate the establishment of these relationships. Volunteering as a family is a great way to spend time together. Equally important, however, is the fact that when families work on community service projects, it provides a real opportunity for you to teach and transmit your values to your children. This exposure has a more powerful and enduring impact on them than simply talking about the importance of giving. This was actually confirmed by a 2011 study called Heart of the Donor. This study found that people who grew up with parents who were frequent volunteers with nonprofits, almost half, 49%, had volunteered with a nonprofit in the last year. And of those who only occasionally volunteered, 31% are volunteers. Among those who never saw their parents volunteer, only 20% do now.